and after that the image of the country became different. Before that time, Egypt was very strong country against any conquest, against any entrance or foreign entrance. When the Greeks came to Egypt, they did not leave any influence of the country. The Romans, the Assyrians, the Babylonians, the Nubians, the Libyans. Egypt was occupied Hyksos by different powers during the old times. Only Islam who was influenced strongly on the image of Egypt, because Islam is a very strong religion. And in Islam, I think if we think more about that, we can get lots of lessons from Islam, from the Islamic history. When Egypt, it was an exceptional situation, a critical situation, more than what we have nowadays. I think we have some examples from the Islamic history that we can give to our youth, to our young people, to give them how Egypt could cross this hard time from the Islamic history. I can choose two great events from that time. The first event was in 1187. 1187, Egypt was under the time of Saladin. Saladin, he was Kurdish, he was not Arabic. But he became as a great warrior for the Muslims. He was a hero for the Muslims. This by the moral of Saladin. Saladin, he became in 1169 to be the vizier of the last Fatimid Caliph. Okay, just a vizier and has no power. It's just the power with the Caliph. When the Caliph was dead in 1171, Saladin, he became the king of Egypt. During that time, it was the time of the Crusades, the wars of the Crusades. Europe was sending to Egypt the armies in order to defeat the Egyptian army. So during that time, Saladin, he was the Sultan of Egypt. Egypt during that time was a very weak country. But what Saladin he made? He made an internal reconciliation. He made an internal concordance between the Egyptian people. He collected the whole Egyptian people under his power. So he became ready to fight.
So this message is not for the youth, it is for the leaders.
Yes, sure. The leaders, he is responsible, he is charged, and also
because you said in the beginning, this message for the youth, I mean...
Yes, no. It's a message for whole people, okay? At the top from the person who is charged, okay? And also for the people. إن الله لا يغير ما بقوم حتى يغيروا ما بأنفسهم. This is the words of Quran. We should change ourselves from inside, all the people, from the top till the bottom of the Egyptian society. So Saladin, he could make a great reconciliation between Egyptians. He united the whole country, and after that he defeated all the European armies. Imagine that when Europe sent 3 great armies from England, from Germany, from France. From England by Richard Lionheart. Was a great one in the history. Richard Lionheart, Qalb al-Asad, is very well known for the whole Europe. He's a hero for the English. When he came with the English army, and also France, the army of France of that time, led by Philippe Auguste, was the king of France. Also with the army of Germany was Frederick Barbarossa. They were the greatest leaders of Europe, and they came to Egypt, okay, this in order to defeat Egypt, because it is the center of Islam. Because Saladin was prepared the people to that time, to that challenge of that was Egypt that was facing, he could defeat them. So Egypt crossed at that time peacefully, and also the whole Islam, okay, and also we got back Jerusalem under the power of the Muslims. So this is a great message that we should tell the people, from the top till the bottom of the people. When Egypt is a united country, when there is an internal reconciliation for the whole people, so we can cross all the dangers that we have. The second great event, it is related to the time of Sultan Qutuz. So Saladin, we talk about the battle of Hattin. It's a very famous battle. Now we talk about Ain Galut. Ain Galut also another famous great time. During his time, Qutuz, he was just a Mamluk. He was a mercenary. He was a slave. At that time, Egypt was ruled by a child. Whose child is Ali. It's called Mansur Ali, the son of Aybak. Aybak was the husband of Shajar al-Dor. That's very famous history for us. Shajar al-Dor, she killed Aybak, and then
the son.
Yes.